roller coaster.
Yeah.
They still is Top Thrill Dragster still just sitting there gathering dust?
Oh, are they not running it this
I don't
year?
know that they're running it. This is the first summer in a long time I haven't gone out to Cedar Point, but a couple of people were telling me that thing's just sitting. 20 years ago, Top Thrill Dragster was the tallest roller coaster in the world.
Like tallest, fastest, right?
Yeah. It's still the best ride they've got. No cap.
Oh, no, I like Maverick. I like a lot. And Millennium Force is still a banger. And then what's the one where you're like flying? That one's pretty sweet.
Raptor?
Nah, Raptor's
Rougarou?
great. Rougarou was okay. That one's not the where you're like laying down basically.
I don't know what they've got there anymore. They've announced the new Wild Mouse roller coaster. You know, they're always trying to come up with like these evil sounding names. This one they went the other way. Because I think it's part of like a kids thing or something. New roller coaster called the Wild Mouse is going to debut next summer, part of a major re-theming of the area near the beach.
Yeah, they're gonna make a little boardwalk area.
Hey! Bill, did I tell you about when I went to New Jersey?
A whole bunch of times.
And we were at the boardwalk. And, you know.
On the boardwalk down by the sea.
Down by the sea. That's right. My baby and me. So, Wild Mouse rendering of it is online. Artist concept rendering only. But it looks very colorful. There's no loops, though. Is there? Are there? I'm looking at this. Oh, yeah, I get maybe a couple of twists, but not like a crazy, you know, it doesn't look like something that is made solely to really put you through it.
It looks like a throwback to some earlier roller coasters.
Yeah.
Like it's
like
one
Coney
color.
Island kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. Top Thrill Dragster is still not running. They had an accident last year.
Oh, that's right.
And they announced that it would stay closed this season. I haven't been out there, but yeah, what happened? Like a bolt came out, or somebody got hurt, or something like that.
Someone got hurt.
Severely injured a Michigan woman after a part from the speeding coaster train flew off and hit her in the head. Yeah, for my money, again, it's a long wait for 18 seconds of fun. But it's just like college.
Yeah, we got the same joke.
Right. But that was good enough for me. You know, I don't need a long ride.
I'm so spoiled because of the last few times I've been there, it's been when we've done radio events.
You've had an escort.
You get the escort, you go up the exit, and it's just, it changes the whole thing.
But that was too much for me. I realized I needed that break in between.
Yeah.
Because we were going boom, 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 boom. And I was like, oh my God.
It's a lot. But
I was nauseated by the time we got to the end. What?
We were talking about Cedar Point?
Yeah, but when you wait in the line again, you go, nah, I'll be nauseous. I'd rather be nauseous than
well, you
just
buy the
sit here
fast
waiting.
pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what we did the one time, they gave us the fast pass. We did the tour, and then we had a hotel room. And then this was the crowbar time.
We did it twice.
Yeah, because we did it twice. But the first time we did it was, I think, because we were at the breakers right on the beach. Like, that was awesome.
Where did we stay the second time?
It was like the breakers light or whatever. That was like
it was down the road. We didn't even go on the bridge. Just like, here's your hotel. Like, okay.
Which I think is where we were supposed to be the first time. I just went to the wrong hotel and they moved us over because there was availability. So I was like, hey, thank you. So thank you, Cedar Point, for always taking care of us.
No, yeah, that was legit. We had
like free beer tickets, so like
free food, free beer.
It was incredible.
Didn't just skip the line. We went through the exits, and I made sure to document all of it. I was like, wait a minute. I was telling the guide that would like open up the door. I was like, wait, can you do that again? I want to get a boomerang where I want to see the exit sign and then just see it open. I just want to see them have me walk in. It was so stupid, but so much fun. Just seeing the disappointment on a little kid's face. He has like the baseball cap, and
they're all ready to go. They've been waiting in line for 45 minutes, an hour. And it's like, get back in line, you piece of crap.
He's like, Dad, what's he sitting in our seat for? Like, oh, he must be disabled, son. Look at him.
He's clearly disabled.
So he's a Make-A-Wish kid. He doesn't have long.
Yeah. We're on the radio. Oh, so they are disabled. I got it. So this Wild Mouse thing, I guess, is a throwback to, it's an updated version of an original Cedar Park roller coaster
Okay.
that operated in the 50s and early 60s. It's been around that long, Cedar Point?
Oh, yeah.
Late 50s?
Yeah.
Wow. I like the description of it, though. The cars will spin 360 degrees as they go down the track.
That's terrifying. I love
Now,
it.
I will not get on that because anything that spins like that as it's going in, no thank you. But it sounds cool. 6 mouse-themed cars and 1 cheese-themed car in an unpredictable game of cat and mouse with spins, dips, drops, and hairpin turns. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Sounds like a vomit.
Yes, I will not get on it.
I may have missed it because I was on the phone, but do you have a favorite ride at Cedar Point or no?
I just said that I like Top Thrill Dragster, but it's been shut down for 2 seasons. To me, that's the peak of fun over there.
I thought you said it wasn't worth it waiting in line for several hours for 18 seconds of fun.
No, a lot of people don't think it is. I'm fine with that.
Oh,
I'm fine with waiting, and it's, yeah.
See, I have like my actual favorite, and then I have like my practical favorite, which is I have a favorite because the line is always short and the ride is worth it. So I think it's the Magnum, or no, what's the one that
Magnum Force?
You're thinking the Millennium Force?
No, the Millennium Force
Millennium
is
Force.
the Millennium Force is my actual favorite, but the line is always too long, and unless I have like an exit pass, I don't want to go on that one because I don't want to wait.
Val
4 hours.
Raven?
No, damn.
Gatekeeper?
Gatekeeper's the one I was trying to think of. I like Gatekeeper a lot.
Okay.
I can't think of it. It's the one where you go inside the tunnels and there's hills inside the tunnels.
Steel Vengeance?
Nope, keep going.
Hills inside the tunnels. Are you thinking of the Magnum? It's the big red
You mean
one.
tunnels inside the hills?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of Magnum. Magnum's a great ride.
Yeah, I think it's the Magnum because lines is normally like maybe half an hour to an hour long.
See, that one was the big one when I was a kid.
I think it's the Magnum.
I remember my brother going to Cedar Point with my cousins and coming back with a shirt that said, I survived the Magnum XL 200.
That's right.
And I was like, people are dying on it. And then if you live, you get a shirt. That's amazing.
They just have too many M rides. Like, I think it is the Magnum, but it's like they got the Maverick, they got the Millennium Force, they got the Mantis. I get them all confused.
Mantis is gone now.
Rougarou used to be Mantis. That's the one like doesn't have a floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Val Raven's a good one, too. I mean, there's...
The Corkscrew. We have the best rides.
It's an incredible
park.
amusement park.
I've never been to any other amusement park, actually. Like, I've never been to, like, Kings Island that Cincinnati people swear by.
I just drove by it. It looks like a piece of poop compared to Cedar Point.
I have seen it on the highway, and it's just like one little loop-de-loop.
Well, it's funny because when we were in Jersey, we were with members of Gwen's family, and Gwen was talking about how when she was younger, her parents would take her and her brother to Kings Island, and they're from Michigan, outside Detroit, and I'm like,
It's closer to go to Cedar Point.
well, that's why I said, I go, you mean you had never been, because I had never been to Cedar Point until I moved here. We had Six Flags in Chicago. I had never been to Cedar Point, and she said she hadn't either. And I assumed that everybody in Michigan came to Cedar Point. And she's like, oh no, we went to Kings Island. I'm like, I still can't figure it out. Why would
Yeah,
you guys
that
go
makes
all the
no
way to
sense.
Cincinnati
That's
instead of
weird.
going over to Cedar Point? I don't know. No, the image, it's like a tiny little movie. It's burned on my brain. Being in line years ago for the Top Thrill Dragster, and one of the cars getting ready to take off because it sits there for a while. They get everybody locked in, and you're waiting. We were like next in line, and watching this line of cars get ready to go with the traffic lights, with the red, yellow, green. And as the light there's clearly something going on in one of the cars where a guy's trying to calm his girlfriend down or something's going to happen. And I look over, and as the light turns green and the car shoots away, this girl's cheeks fill up like she's going to vomit right there. No. And it was like this little movie. I couldn't wait. I knew I only had 18 seconds, but I was like, well, I can't get out of line, but I really want to know how this story ends. Because I was like, everyone on that car is going to get drenched.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what happened, though, because I looked over and I could see it returning. Again, it's only 18 seconds, and I could look over, and normally it would be full of people screaming and full of puke. I didn't see that. But to see this girl at the very last second, her cheeks just fill up like... And the boyfriend's like desperately trying to put a cork in her.
Yeah, like a 6-year-old that's had too many Smirnoffs.
That kid got iced. Cedar Point is 150 years old. Wow.
Yeah, but the rides in the, 150 years ago, it was just,
teacups and stuff.
Ride a bicycle.
Right. The Wild Mouse. Yeah, okay, so they're bringing that back, I guess. One of their OG rides. They're updating it for the modern age. Kings Island, Cedar Point, the same company, they both slap. Kings Island is Diet Cedar Point, somebody said.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've never been to Kings Island.
Yeah, Cedar Fair.
Said it looks crappy. There's a lady on the line ready to cuss you out, Bill. She said, "Who said Kings Island looks crappy? I just went there."
Go ahead, Natalie.
Hey. Oh, my gosh. King Island is awesome. I used to go there all the time when I was little, and I'm from Cleveland.
Oh, good for you.
I drove 3.5 hours to Kings Island this year instead of Cedar Point, which is right by my house. A 2-day ticket is the same price, is cheaper than a 1-day ticket at Cedar Point, and the water park's included.
They suck.
It's the biggest water park in Ohio.
Well, that must have been, there must have been a reason that my wife's family went all the way to Kings Island instead of going over to Cedar Point.
The Beast. You have to go on the Beast. It'll change your life.
See, somebody told me that the Beast is basically all they have.
No, they have a brand new coaster. It's really fun. The Orion, it's fun. They have Mystic Timbers, which is so fun. And you can do everything and the water park in 1 day.
So, Natalie, what...
So why would you pay for a 2-day pass? Seems dumb.
Because it's cheap, and you might as well stay there a night.
Yeah, it's cheap because
you can do everything.
They know you can do it all in 1 day, and people would rather pay the good price, more money to go to Cedar Point.
You can do everything in 1 day,
Natalie,
and then you can just do it all again the next day.
Natalie, everything you said just
so good.
Confirmed Cedar Point is way better.
You're just upset because your fat ass probably can't sit on half the ride.
Wow,
so.
Natalie took a dark turn.
Ouch.
Here, we're all having fun. Natalie, what position?
Kings Island. Please go to Kings Island. I
I absolutely will not now. I'm going to burn it down.
Natalie,
So you can't go anymore.
Natalie, what position do you hold with the Kings Island organization?
Oh, no, I love Cedar Point. No, don't get me wrong. This was the first year I didn't get the platinum passes because everybody got the gold pass. And I'm thinking, okay, everybody has a pass, so what's so special about having a pass anymore when everybody has one? So it's not really, and it's just so expensive, and you do wait forever.
Well, see, Natalie, what you don't understand is I don't have to wait forever because I'm me.
I know.
And I don't have to get hurtful like you do. I don't have to attack
you be so hurtful?
Very, very disappointed in
Natalie
you,
got so worked up that she
Jeez.
chose violence.
You just haven't been there yet, so don't say, "Oh, it looks like crap."
No, it's a big piece of poop. That's what I said.
It's worth it.
It's an S word for poop. All right, listen, we'll take your completely non-biased opinion to heart, Natalie. Thank you. Listen, when I was in Pittsburgh, we had Kennywood, waffle fries, and the log jammer, baby.
That's not even poop. That's diarrhea.
There's no lines. No lines for the steel curtain.
Yeah, but you got to start the roller coaster yourself.
It's fun.
Give her a crank.
You got to push the car and run and jump into it.
Oh, come on. It's fun. You take the Thomas the Tank Engine train and the paddle boats.
I went to amusement park in Salt Lake City, and it was so pathetic. They had a power tower type thing where it shoots you up, but it went up 70 feet.
I know we're spoiled here. Every other amusement park will be awful compared to it.
There's one in Charlotte called Carowinds that looks really fun. We saw it from the highway as we were driving through Charlotte. And we're like, we should stop there. But we didn't because we were, we just hadn't planned for it. But look fun. It's right off the highway. Boy, Natalie, really? She
lashed out.
She went rogue there for a second.
I'm also not that into roller coaster at all anymore. Even when I was thinner, they make me feel so sick.
Too intense for you, Bill?
Yeah. Well, if I want to get spinny like that, I'm going to drink a lot of alcohol and smoke a lot of weed.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to just ride a roller coaster.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, good afternoon, Alan.
What's going on?
So I used to work at Cedar Point, and in the process of working there, we used to have to test ride the roller coasters every morning. The roller coaster we had to test ride was Gemini, and you test rode this every morning, whether you're hungover, whether you're having a great day, whatever.
Wait, why did you have to do that? So one of you guys might potentially get hurt instead of a paying customer, or what?
Well, they didn't really want to tell us minimum wage workers. That's what it was, but they would guise it under, hey, we got to clear the track. There's sensors.
Yeah. They're like, oh, quality control. And they're like, we want to make sure there are no loose bolts so the paying customers don't get hurt. Gotcha.
Exactly. So in the process of doing this, we would just chit-chat idly, and this is before the park was open to the regular guests. We could see them walking down there and pointing, getting excited, hey, let's ride this, let's ride that. There was one guy who pushed the envelope for everything. So one day, he snuck a mannequin's head on the ride, didn't tell anybody. So we're in the Gemini, and he had a hat, a wig, sunglasses. There's a part in the ride about halfway through. It looks like you're going to hit a beam. So he stands up, holds this head up, hits the mannequin's head on the beam. The head goes flying. People are on the ground pointing, screaming. You can hear ambulances, siren in the background, and they fired him just as the train came to a complete and final stop.
Wait, they fired him by the end of the ride. Like he pulls in and they go, you're fired.
They took their image very seriously.
I guess so, right?
It was cool.
I guess that's a day where you're ready to quit anyway. Like you got to know that's not going to go over well.
Every day.
Yeah. Okay, hey, thanks, Dan.
Cool, man, thanks.
There's Dan and
I just
Lakewood.
realized, of course, my favorite ride at Cedar Point is the Magnum XL.
Yeah!
I had to look it up and make sure. I was like, was it the Magnum?
That's
Yeah,
right.
It was the Magnum.
Carowinds is also Cedar Fair, place in Charlotte. There you go. I got to get me that pass where you can go to any one of their parks.
There you go.
Yeah. Diane, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Diane is 261 on the blacklist.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've called in, but I heard you talking about Cedar Point, and I'm going this weekend, and it'll be my first time since the late 80s or early 90s.
Wow.
Now, what's precipitating this trip?
My daughter's husband's job gave us tickets.
Daughter's husband, your son-in-law's job gave him tickets.
Yeah.
And you're going to go. Did they have to convince you to go? Or you're like, all right, or do you want to go?
No, I was excited to go.
My mom's afraid to go
Excited to go. Some people might think I'm too old for the rides, but I don't think I am.
I think you'll be just fine.
Why would you be too old? There's all kinds of people on those rides.
Well, so I'm going to be on there this weekend on as many as I can get to.
Yeah, right. Make sure you bring a mannequin head with you. They love that.
Okay.
All right, Diane, have fun.
Diane, are you going with, do you have a man?
No, my girlfriend's going with me.
Okay.
My friend that's a girl.
All right. Well, you guys have fun.
Why you want?
No, I
Why
was just...
you want to go? I can dump her.
Oh, maybe. Only if we can wear matching outfits.
You know what? You two get some airbrush T-shirts
Yeah.
together. Get two shirts that say "I'm with stupid," and they have arrows pointing the opposite ways. You guys will have a great time. All right, have fun, Diane. Alan, you go to Idlewild. Yeah, I went to Idlewild.
I've never heard of that. Where's
That's
that?
outside Pittsburgh in Ligonier. It's called Idlewild.
So you guys have
Soak
Kennywood
Zone.
and Idlewild.
Yeah, but they're both kind of kiddie parks. They're not Cedar Point level.
I was gonna say,
but it's what's going on there.
Kennywood is what I always see. That I consider that the same level as like the IX Center.
Yeah, it's not much better.
That's what I'm saying. IX Center has
It's like the Memphis Kiddie Park.
fair rides. Matter of fact, my family wants to go to the fair this year, and I almost just want to go just to go and be seen, not necessarily ride the rides because those rides are barfaramas.
Well, it's fun to just watch kids run up and try to kick Kenny Kangaroo in the balls.
That's always great.
While you're trying to eat some waffle fries.
I do love the people watching at any amusement park, though. So maybe I'll go to, especially at a place like Cincinnati, probably top-notch people watching at Kings Island.
Yeah, people watching is getting really overrated.
That was the one thing with Disney, going to a theme park versus like an amusement park. I'd much rather go to an amusement park. I understand Disney sticking with the theme, but I like the rides. And the only ride that was good was the Abominable Snowman. Like, I think it's called like Mount Everest or something like that. And then we went to MGM. We didn't, the Rock and Roller Coaster was too long. So we went to the Tower of Terror. And that was cool because it was all themed. And then it's kind of like the Power Tower.
We took my brother to Kennywood, He starts crying the whole time. I try to put him on the Jackrabbit. He goes, I won't get up there. I said, I will buy you a whole thing of Smirnoff Ice if you get on there, and waffle fries. You don't stop crying, I'm going to give you something to cry about. I'll put you on a steel curtain. You'll never come back. By the way, what a Pittsburgh thing to name one of your rides, the steel curtain, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
If they had a Browns theme ride at Cedar Point, I don't know what it would be.
You could have the dog pound.
There you go. Ride the dog pound. I got a break.
Massaginizer.
Oh. Your pants are going to fly off as soon as you get on this ride. Okay.
The happy ending.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody made it alive. We take a break. If you're listening on the iHeartRadio app, you can leave us messages.